Session 6. Full link operation for individual practitioners. Complete 60-minute lecture script. Seamless live following Session 5 on compliance and risk control. All content focuses on actionable implementation with no empty theoretical jargon. Opening for minutes. Dear everyone, in the previous session, we covered all legal red lines, risk control standards and intermediary contract norms for the non-performing asset (NPA) industry. You now fully understand permitted operations and strictly prohibited acts, laying a safety baseline for your practice. However, mere compliance knowledge is far from sufficient. Many new practitioners get stuck at the next stage, operating without formal business entities, failing to launch compliant short video accounts, losing clients after adding them to WeChat, and suffering extremely low transaction conversion rates. This full 1-hour session is tailor-made for zero-basis individual practitioners, delivering a replicable full-set operation system split into 4 core modules. 1. Low-cost registration of compliant business entities. 2. Compliant short video account launch and copywriting risk avoidance. 3. Standardized workflow for diverting public domain traffic to private domains. 4. Tiered private domain conversion, complete transaction scripts and supporting tools. All content incorporates real local cases from Hangzhou. You can implement all tactics on the same day after finishing this lecture. Part 1. Registering compliant business entities. For individual practitioners, 12 minutes. 1. Why you must register an individual business instead of operating as a private individual. 1. Capital compliance. As covered earlier, private personal bank cards cannot receive large service fees. A registered individual business enables corporate account collection, separating personal and business funds to evade tax and illegal operation risks. 2. Promotion compliance. Your business license scope serves as credible backing for short video and moments promotions, preventing platform penalties for unlicensed business operations. 3. Standardized contracting. Intermediary service agreements signed under an individual business carry stronger legal validity, simplifying dispute resolution over client conflicts and commission arrears. 4. Tax compliance. Intermediary service commissions can be legally declared as business income to avoid tax evasion penalties on large revenue sums. 2. Precisely defined business scopes for NPA intermediaries. Hangzhou standards. Mandatory business categories. 1. Information consulting services, excluding licensed consulting services. 2. Marketing planning. 3. Social and economic consulting services. 4. Real estate consulting. Forbidden categories. Special licenses required. Unavailable for individual businesses. Financial services, debt agency. Legal consulting, asset management. 3. Full online registration process. Costs and timeline for Hangzhou individual businesses. 1. Application channel. Complete the whole process via the Zeliban app, without offline administrative hall visits. 2. Required materials. ID card of legal representative. Business address. Residential premises eligible. No storefront required. 3. Expenses. Free business license. Roughly RMB 100 for full seal engraving. Corporate bank account annual fee RMB 100-300. 4. Timeline. Business license issued within 1-3 working days after online submission. 4. Basic tax guidance for new practitioners. Top pain point for rookies. 1. Small-scale individual businesses enjoy VAT exemption for quarterly invoiced revenue under RMB 300,000. 2. Issue invoices labeled information consulting service fees for intermediary commissions to formalize settlement records. 3. Avoid prolonged zero tax declaration. Submit simple monthly bookkeeping and tax filings to prevent business license anomalies. 4. Issue regular VAT general invoices or special invoices upon client request to resolve. Commission settlement document. Requirements real case. A Hangzhou intermediary previous lie collected all service fees through personal WeChat with no business license or formal invoicing. Last year, a tax audit ordered him to settle back taxes plus late surcharges totaling RMB 13000. This is the consequence of operating without a formal business entity. Part 2. Launch compliant short video accounts and avoid risky copywriting. 16 minutes. Most new creators face account bans or severe traffic throttling, primarily because their promotional wording crosses financial regulatory red lines. This section teaches you stable, compliant account operation and sustainable traffic acquisition. 1. Core account positioning. Individual intermediary personal brand. No false packaging allowed. Permitted brand tags. NPA industry knowledge sharing. Overdue debt planning education. Foreclosed property risk avoidance. Guides for forbidden brand positioning. Legal counsel law firm staff. Asset management specialist. Debt resolution expert. Internal bank staff account profile rules. Only state industry knowledge sharing in the bio. Never commit to services such as full overdue, installment handling or complete debt write-off. 2. Strictly prohibited wording. Dual red lines of content platforms and financial regulators. 1. Profit-related claims. Guaranteed returns. Capital preservation. Zero risks. Bargain property purchases. 100% full fund recovery. 2. Debt commitment wording. Full overdue interest suspension. Credit record erasure. Total debt reduction. Guaranteed successful negotiation. 3. Exaggerated credentials. Internal industry channels. Personal bank connections. Court insiders. Professional legal teams. 4. Fund inducement wording. Advance payment for debt handling. Deposit to lock preferential pricing. Bundled debt settlement packages. 3. Safe copywriting templates. Directly usable for shooting. 1. Debt education angle. Breakdown of penalty interest arising from credit card over to status. Full legal litigation process. Legal rights protection. Methods for ordinary debtors. 2. Foreclosed property education angle. 5 hidden costs overlooked by most buyers. Attracted by low foreclosed property prices. Essential reading before auction participation. 3. Industry insight angle. Business categories. Strict lie-off limits for new NPA intermediaries. Complete breakdown of legal risks. 4. Low-risk lead generation. To avoid traffic restriction. 1. Do not post WeChat IDs or phone numbers directly within video footage. 2. Homepage bio guidance. Comment 1 to receive debt risk disclosure. Document foreclosed property. Due diligence checklist. 3. Auto reply to private messages. Send free industry documents and guide users to add corporate WeChat. Separating personal and business accounts. 4. Avoid blatant off-platform lead generation. Wording to prevent platform traffic control algorithms. 5. Low-cost shooting and editing tools. Use CapCut for free AI voiceovers and subtitles. No premium software required. Maintain daily posting rhythm. Limit each video to 60-90 seconds. Prioritize knowledge output and minimize hard-selling advertisements. Part 3. Standardized workflow for converting public domain traffic to private domains and client retention system. 14 minutes. Attracting traffic is only the first step. 90% of practitioners lose potential clients due to missing standardized customer reception protocols. 1. Standard client tier classification. Conductidemedial. Undefined tier. A high-intent clients hold overdue debt or intend to bid on foreclosed properties with immediate demand. Undefined tier. B. Prospective clients. No urgent current demand but proactively learning industry risk prevention knowledge. Undefined tier. C. General browsing traffic. Pure curiosity with no actual debt or asset-related demands. 2. Standard private message reception SOC. Unified compliant wording with no unregulated commitments. Template reply. Hello, Lee provide industry knowledge sharing and information consulting services. Edo not act as an agent for any bank or court procedures. All planning references are for educational purposes only. Clients must independently coordinate with official institutions for formal processing. I will send you the corresponding risk disclosure documents for your preliminary review. 3. Free lead magnet document package. For client retention, zero cost. Prepare 4 standardized documents as lead generation bait in advance. 1. Personal debt self-assessment checklist. 2. Foreclosed property on site due diligence checklist. 3. NPA intermediary compliance risk prevention manual. 4. Self-negotiation scripts for debt consultation. 4. Private domain client tagging management. Tag every client immediately after adding corporate WeChat. Labeling key attributes. Debt client foreclosed property buyer. City of residence. Urgency of demand. Push targeted industry. Knowledge to segmented groups instead of mass spa. MMing to avoid client blockages and complaints. Part 4. Tyred private domain conversion and end-to-end transaction implementation 12 minutes. 1. Compliant WeChat moments. Posting rhythm daily content ratio. 70% professional knowledge sharing. Legal clause interpretation. Real risk case studies. Updated industry regulatory policies 20% operational tutorials. Step-by-step independent debt negotiation. Foreclosed property site viewing guide. S10 business service introduction. Brief overview of intermediary information. Consulting services with no exaggerated promises. Prohibited behavior. Flooding moments with consecutive hard sell posts, which triggers client blocking and platform complaints. 2. Conversion logic tailored for 3 tiers of clients. 1. Tier A debt clients. Only promote debt sorting consulting services. Clarify that offerings are limited to document, organization and policy education without agency negotiation. Collect service fees after signing formal intermediary consulting agreements. 2. Tier A foreclosed property buyers. Provide property due diligence, site viewing and risk disclosure, intermediary services. Settle commission upon successful transaction. 3. Tier B prospective browsing clients. Deliver consistent professional knowledge long term. Send industry policy updates monthly to stay top of mind when demand arises. 3. Standardized full transaction and signing workflow. 1. Deliver the risk disclosure letter and confirm client reading. 2. Present your individual business license to clarify defined service scope. 3. Issue standardized intermediary agreements and walk through each clause line by line. 4. Collect service fees via corporate bank account and issue formal consulting invoices. 5. Establish dedicated client service files, archiving all communication, records and signed documents. 4. Word of mouth referral system for zero-cost customer acquisition. After completing client services, provide the full industry document package as a complimentary gift. Inform clients that successful referrals of friends with debt or real estate consulting demands entitle them to a free, in-depth due diligence consultation. Sustainable word-of-mouth referrals drastically cut online traffic acquisition costs. Session closing summary to minutes. This 1-hour session covers the full operational workflow for individual practitioners, from compliant individual business registration and risk-free short video account launch to public domain traffic diversion and Tyred private domain conversion. All tactics are fully replicable for zero-basis beginners. Core takeaway: first build a compliant formal business entity, then launch risk-free educational content for lead generation, and finalize standardized transaction conversion fully evading dual regulatory and platform red lines. The first 5 sessions established your foundational industry knowledge, track selection frameworks, asset disposal workflows, and compliance risk control systems. This session completes your full online and offline traffic acquisition and client operation toolkit. In session 7, we will fully unpack the light asset startup profit model, cost accounting, and annual revenue planning for individual practitioners, teaching you to build a stable, replicable long-term profit system.